Hi everyone, this is Jayamani from K. Rangasamy College of Technology. In this pandemic situation, we all are connected with the virtual mode. So in this situation, I'm here going to show you how to simulate our 8085 microprocessor assembly language programming in the virtual mode. For this, I'm going to use sim8085.com. So which this particular website helps you to simulate your assembly language programming. Before entering to that code, I'm going to just navigate all the options available in this page. Right, left side there is a two panel. One is the register, another one is the flag panel. In this register panel, all are paired. For the first one, accumulator and then program status mode. In this register pair, accumulator is editable. If you click the cursor, it will shows the editable option. So you can change, you can give the input value here. So 07, 05 or 07, whatever it may be. Right. Similarly, for the BC register pair, DE HL register pair. So these are all editable registers, and then stack pointer and then program controls are not editable. You know that 8085 microprocessor architecture, you just recollect the concepts. What are all the registers available? So what are all the registers the user can access? And then below the register panel, there is a flag register panel. In this flag register panel, you can set and reset your particular flags: 0, sign, parity, carry, and then auxiliary carry, whatever it may be. You can set, suppose if I want to set the carry flag, you can just click the check button. This is the register and the flag panels. If you come to the left side, there is a memory view. It's very important. With the help of this memory view only, you may able to give the inputs from the memory, and you can store your results in the memory. For that, you must understand the memory view. So this is starting from 0002 4F because we know that 8085 microprocessor is 8-bit microprocessor and 16-bit address line. In the 16-bit, in the sense, the memory location starting from 0002 FFFH. Right. In this memory view, you can wherever you can navigate. For example, so if I am going to click this, so this is the memory location, actual memory location for this particular point, 004 and then 8. Right. Suppose I want to go for the 5000 or 5500. You just type it here for a particular memory location, hit the enter, it will go for the 5500. Suppose if I want to go for the 5508, so again it's in the same position. You have to navigate that particular location. So 5508. Right. So your column is going to vary. So row is fixed 0 to F. Suppose if you want to here in this particular option, you can go for any of the memory locations. Right. So another, if you are going to hit the button, it's going to change. Another one option, there is a sliding bar. So with the help of the sliding bar, you can change the memory locations. For example, it will change this address locations. At the same time, there is a sliding bar. With the help of the slide bar, you can navigate your memory locations. So this is your memory view. So your memory view is available from the 0002 FFFF, but this particular website designed, your programs are going to load from the starting address of 0x0800. so from this memory location only your code is going to loaded. In the center of this website there is an editor window, which in this particular area you are going to provide your data, provide your code. So in this for your better understanding, I am here represents the addition of two 8-bit number. Already I written the code. Here I am going to show you how you are going to execute this code. I hope you all are very clearly understood. So how the 8-bit to 8-bit addition operation is going to perform. So I assume in the sense I'm going to just show you how to execute the code. The first button of the above the editor window there is a assemble and load program. So in this, by clicking this particular button, so what it's going to do, the entire assembly languages is going to convert into the machine level language. I am going to click this button. So you just one pop-up window shows your codes are loaded from the starting from 0x088. In the below of the page you will get the some output, assembler output. The thing is, each and every instructions are converted into hexa value. So we know that MUIC, if you track your 8085 data sheet, so opcode for MUIC you will get the 0 is the opcode. So this is 00 is nothing but your data, that is operand. So likewise you have to get the assembler output for each and every instruction, every line of the code. So before that, so there is another one important thing, JNC, jump, conditional jump no carry, there is a go, this is the label. So usually our microprocessor doesn't understand this go or whatever the label you are going to provide, right? This go where we need to jump if there is no carry, that is the information is conveying here. So go label and then colon is very much important. Suppose if you are going to miss the colon, it will shows the error, right? So the thing is, here I am going to supply the two datas. One is the loaded in the A register, another one is the loaded in the B register. After the arithmetic operations, the result is loaded stored in the accumulator. If there is a carry, increment your C register, otherwise it's going to store the particular memory locations. The results are available in the accumulator. In this accumulator value is stored in specified memory locations, right? So in this button help you to run our program. If you are going to hit this button, what will happen? The entire program is run in a single hit. For your better understanding of this website, I am going to switch over another one key, run one instruction. So each and every line instructions we are going to view with this help of this button. I am going to click this button. So your program counter, your control is located in MVC, 00. So C register is in 0. So after that I am going to once again I am going to hit this button. After that your control is moving to next instruction. Your A register is loaded with the A6 gauge. You just look at the register panel, the changes in the accumulator. Yes, now look at the accumulator value is loaded. So similarly, if you check out this each and every instruction, right? Now the B register is loaded in A4. So now after hitting this button, the arithmetic operation is performed between the content of A and B, and the result is stored in the A register. So from this operations, it's going to generate the carry. Right here we return the code jump no carry. If there is no carry, directly the result of is stored in the particular memory. Suppose if there is a carry, I'm going to increment the C register. So that is going to happen the next. So incrementing the C register. Next it's going to a result is stored in the specified memory locations. After that, C register content is moved to A, and the A values loaded into 0900H. So that's it about the execution. You can run this program a single hit. Otherwise, if you want to view the each changes of your registers and then flags, you can use this run one instruction button. Right now you look at the memory view. So I'm going to hit the, so what is your starting address? 0800, right? So if you look at the 0800, your code, your opcode and operands are loaded in the sequence of next instructions. Right now I completed the execution. Our result is loaded in the 0900. We just type it here, 0900. So the result, so already we know that the accumulator resultant value is 4A. 4A is loaded in this memory location 0901 memory location. It's holding the carry flag, that is the C register value, that is incremented because the two value given in the A and B registers are produce the carry flag. So likewise you can perform any different operations of your 8085 microprocessor. This particular website help you to better understanding of your assembly language programming. Thank you for watching.